Welcome back, everybody, to episode 14 of my Trumbull Valley Homeless Let's Play. As I started saying 14, I'm just thinking, is it actually episode 14? I think so. I think every multiple of 3 has been on a Friday. So I think that, yeah, I think 14. I think 14 is right. I probably should have checked that before I hit record. So let's, first of all, before we start this, not much has happened. It's about a day in game later. It's just the morning of day 48. It was I think the end of day 46 at the end of last episode. So this basically looks the same. I did exile. What's her name? Elizabeth, I believe. So she's no longer here, but we still have 71, or sorry, 61 morale. I don't know why we have a little bit higher. Oh yeah, because it's bugged. I haven't quit the game since recording the last thing, so we still have the cuisine bonus, even though she's gone. I think I've mentioned that in earlier episodes. Fifth skills don't go away from your morale list until you've quit the game. So, yeah, there we go. That, and then one other thing that I did, I don't know how useful it'll be. I moved the car that was sitting at the Swine and Bovine over here. I think it originated at the Fork in the Road Diner. But I drove it home real quick and then back, and I filled it up with one of each rucksack. So that if I'm over here and need a rucksack, I don't have to drive all the way back up here. And then wherever, I can just grab a rucksack there. There aren't really rucksacks left on the map. Okay, let me just walk a couple steps further away because that zombie was close. I've basically sucked up everything on the map. This spot, I couldn't... it's totally closed off, so I don't know how you're supposed to scout it. And then I couldn't get these two, the plane or the camp over here, to get marked as scouted either. And I think there was one other place, but I don't remember what it was. But there's a few places, and then also inside the plague zones. But this is pretty much the last area with stuff, just because it's so far from my base. I did come over here, but there was a Juggernaut horde just camping at the campsite, so I decided to not do that. Oh, I guess I haven't done up here either, but it's just, again, so far away. And since I can't claim this outpost because it's bugged, I don't know if you guys missed that episode or not. It was a couple episodes ago. I just can't claim it. It says outpost can be claimed. I've not been there in a dozen hours or more. If I go there, it doesn't give the safe zone, so you can't actually claim it. I don't know what's going on with that. But it still says outpost can be claimed, even though I haven't been there in a long time. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we're gonna kill a heart. Right as I was about to record, actually, this mission popped up. So I'm hoping this will be a help me kill the heart mission. Yes, I've been having really good luck with that. They've been like 2 times, and just like in the last couple episodes, I've gotten a mission to kill a heart. It's not the heart that I want. I was gonna kill this heart up here. I think I'm gonna kill both of them actually. Actually, let's kill this heart first. I'm not sure what will happen. Let's kill a different heart, because I imagine he might leave after helping with the first heart. I filled up my inventory with a bunch of goodies, as I do, and I have my trunk filled with a bunch of goodies as well. So let's just take out 2 hearts real quick and just see how this goes.
Zombie stampede incoming.
Oh, can't park there. That's literally not a breakable fence. Well, let's just park over here. This is much... I don't know what sentence I was going to go with there. I was going to say that's very far, but then for some reason I said the word much, and I can't really figure out a sentence or a word that works with that sentence. Oh, okay. Well, he is just tearing things up, so... Okay, it would probably be better if he went after the things I wasn't going after. But he is pretty awesome, so that is fine. Please jump over. Oh, I got hit. Well, I was gonna fire him, but... I don't think we need to use fire yet. Oh, come on.
I gotta catch my breath. I need a break.
Come on, reload your gun. Where are you guys going? Come over here. Oh. I hate that scream. Oh, and I cannot. I missed one of the zombies because I literally couldn't see. Well, he is an expert. Let's get some am I overweight? No, I'm not overweight. Felt like my stamina wasn't coming back as quickly as I would have liked it to. Must be right over here. Let's get to kicking then.
This could take forever.
I just heard a feral, I think. Oh, I was waiting for my stamina. Yeah, definitely a feral. Waiting for my stamina to come back, and then, of course, a zombie jumped in on me. Where's the guy and where's the feral? Okay, there's the guy. Where's the feral? Is that the... I can't tell. Well, there's the feral. Kicking the feral's probably not the best choice, but... Wait, is he actually dying? Well, I was gonna let him go. I didn't think he would die that quickly, but one feral, I guess, was too much. He's probably super plagued now, though. Whatever. I don't really care if I succeed in this mission or not. I mean, I'm gonna kill the heart, but...
Gotta be a better way.
Almost to the first. There we go. I hear feral. No, I hate that. You get swiped while you're in the middle of an execute. Again. So where's Mr. Feral? Oh, he's just sitting there. Okay, well, if he wants to sit there, I'm not gonna argue with him. Can I see him through the window? I can. Not very well, though. I'm surprised it didn't make me stop kicking the heart to turn the camera that much. Oh, there we go. That's better view. Yeah, I heard... I don't know, from somewhere, I don't even remember where I heard it, that there were some pathing issues introduced in like update 27 or something, and maybe that explains. It's not that they don't have AI, it's just that for some reason their pathing is broken. So they don't know how to get to me, so they just kind of sit there. Or they don't, not just to me, they don't know how to get anywhere, so they just sit there. He died. Whoops. My bad. If you're not up for kicking a heart to death, you shouldn't have come over here. Oh, I still can kill the heart? I do need to keep making sure that I have the, whatever satellite bonus or whatever it's called, going without. I now have 0 other influence bonuses. And for so long I had like an additional plus 30 and then plus 15 from I think Elizabeth. So I just need to keep that plus 20% going all the time at least, just to keep me from getting too low on influence. Like I've just kind of had so much influence that I could do whatever I want, and it is not the case anymore, or at least not as much the case. Let's come down. Let's leave that waypoint there though, because there is the Red Talon body there that I want to loot. Let's come down and kill this heart. That one was pretty easy because I had... Okay. What? What am I stuck on? I don't know what I'm stuck on, but I guess I'll just roll over. Okay. That heart was pretty easy because... Well, I had the follower, but then also... That's a lot of zombies just chilling there.
Nothing ventured, as they say.
Isn't that guy the guy that died? Is he talking to me from beyond the grave? Anyway, we had the follower, but then also the second feral, I think it was, or maybe the third feral, bugged out, so I didn't actually have to fight very many ferals. They have, I don't know, I call them guardians, but I don't know if that's the right term or whatever, but like, there can be random ferals, like that random juggernaut over there. But most of the time, the ferals that spawn at the hearts just spawn like one at a time, and the next one, like, yeah, that's what one at a time means. The next one doesn't spawn until the previous one is dead. Come on, let me grab two of you. Let's just run a bit. No, don't. Quit swiping me. Grab the zombie. Well, I got her down just in time, or this group down just in time for the next group to come running over.
Watch out for the juggernaut.
Well, the juggernaut's coming over here. I'm gonna throw fire. Yeah, the juggernaut is over here. We do have explosives, so let's just take out the juggernaut before the heart. We can pick up this, throw two of those back, pick up those, and throw that back. Since I was going to take out two hearts, I kind of figured I'd face at least one juggernaut. That was too early. Wait, okay, good. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4. Don't swipe me while I'm killing stuff. So let's put the explosives back and grab my fire again because... Actually, I don't really need to do that. Let's just top off my explosives, I think. Can I see 72 damage taken? That means I have 26 damage worth of injuries? And trauma? I don't think it's worth it yet. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, let's go kick the heart. Is it all the way back in the back? Yeah, it is. That's what I thought.
Gotta be a better way.
In like the old maps, the heart was kind of back where that searchable was, and it was such a nice place because you could kind of get halfway behind it, and even with just a blunt weapon, you could knock down all the zombies and hit the heart as they come around with you, let alone with a heavy weapon, and you could just... Although they seem pretty stupid in this right now. The zombie can't figure out what to do.
I need a break.
No, 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 no.
This could take forever.
Kind of thought that it would just be like one more kick and then it would be done. Not done, just like the fart. Where's the infestation horde? Oh, it's over here. Going to the McGill residence. Okay, that's fine. No. There we go. That was a good throw. Knocked everyone down. Hopefully I can get a couple. No, grab. I don't know what I pressed there, but it did not grab. No, dodge behind. Thank you. I heard Feral. Do not know where Feral is. Oh, there it is. It seems to be doing this. Whoop. Oh, whatever. It seems to be doing what the last Feral was doing, so this might be a very easy hard as well. Two more kicks. Whoa, that was some lag. That was a little weird. Are they going to get confused in the doorway? Yes, a little bit, but not enough. What is? There we go. I don't know that. I was just mouse wheeling up, and it was like skipping around. It felt like. Don't swipe me. Okay. Looks like... Oh. I was going to say it looks like all the zombies are dead. But then, of course, one more. As always happens with zombies, there's one more. No, dude. Well, now there's going to be like 50 more zombies. See if we can get down this next section before the zombies come in. You can't really see outside very well from here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that zombie just exploded in my arms.
That won't work.
Okay, oopsies. Excuse me, get this guy. Darn it. No! That was weird. I was right there and it didn't execute him. Well, that was actually a little bit farther than I meant to throw that. Am I even going to get any of the zombies? Oh, I'm actually going to get some of the zombies. That's good. Okay, let's just run in here real quick and finish it off. Hopefully. What? I pressed Z there. I definitely did not press spacebar, but that was an interesting kick on his part. Okay, one more lap. And I'm just gonna throw in fire here because I'm ready for this heart fight to be done. Let's try to lure them all into the backyard over here. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. I was trying to run inside the house. Okay, I'll just stop. Okay, stop running, and of course. I don't think that fire is hurting the heart at all. There we go, finally. Wow. It's kind of a rude thing to say to someone who just died fighting with you. Like, oh, I guess he's not as tough as I thought. Yeah, okay, let's do this mission real quick. I believe, yeah, I mean, it's gunfight, so I believe this is going to be a fight. Should not be too difficult though. Normally I bring. Whoop, that was a little bit of lag. I'm going to blame the lag on that one. Normally I bring a 50 cal for fights, but this one's is going to be close quarters, and so I'm going to bring a 7.62 with a break on it. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Open. Grab some 7.62, grab a gun. Right there, and it has an advanced brake already on it, great. Let's grab a little bit of healing. And let's have a first aid kit on me because I do not want this guy to die. Let's put those back and use the regular explosives. They're crappy explosives, okay. And they moved on over here. Strangely, the clinic that they wanted me to clear out is a pet store. I don't know if I would agree that a pet store is a clinic, but I guess it's probably supposed to be like a pet store and veterinary's office. But okay, I also have, oh no, I did show, yeah, because I killed that juggernaut. I do have first aid kits in my trunk and explosives and stuff in my trunk. Whoops. I can dodge behind a zombie and throw him pretty well, but I evidently cannot drive very well.
We've got zombies. They don't see us yet.
Huh, I can search this. You're not supposed to be able to search. That's strange. You're not supposed to be able to search, oh, I know why you can do that. Okay, but you're not supposed to be able to search at other enclaves. You can search there because that's actually a mission item that I just got. I think the people come here and they ask for some of these strong painkillers. You have to decide if you want to give them or not. Please just let me talk so I can do this mission. Oh my goodness. They made these changes, I think, so that because people were complaining about. Oh my gosh, there's just so many zombies. Because people were complaining about the fact that you'd be talking to someone and then they would just run away to go kill a zombie and then try to talk to them again and they run away again to kill another zombie. So they just made it so you can't talk to them if there's zombies around. Which makes sense, but at the same time, I want to talk to them. I don't want to wait. Offer to help. Yeah, see that cancel mission option doesn't say cancel mission and fail the Enclave project or whatever. It just says cancel mission. So I don't think they would join after that. Maybe they would. Quit yelling.
We might want to deal with that hostile while we can.
They're not hostile yet. Let's get some explosives ready though. Let's trade with you real quick.
I don't see why not.
You don't see why you wouldn't want to trade with me? I do want that, but I don't care enough.
All right, drop the goods.
Time for you to go straight to hell.
Grenade!
These are not doing very well. Oh, maybe they are. Excuse me. Easy peasy. Oh, except for probably the million zombies that I just brought here, but... But the actual fight was easy peasy. Okay. Can I talk to Fernandez yet? Or a single zombie's coming in. Nice. Okay. That will do it for this clip. I'm going to keep playing and check back in with you in a little bit. And hopefully have some, I don't know, new character or something to show off. There's a... Yeah, so I can recruit. That was the end of their... mission line. Okay. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Or a couple moments. It'll be 0 minutes for you. Okay, I'm a little upset. I just recorded a bit and realized that I had my OBS settings wrong. I had to change some settings for that, how to access the beta video, and then forgot to change it back. So I recorded my screen wrong, basically. Good news. Soldiers did just move into the map. I just finished their first mission. That's when I noticed that the recording was not working. Or it was working, it's just all goofy. And so that's good. I'm at 9 people. I've been basically just chilling with 8 people for a long time and just cycling out enclaves as I meet them. Oh, I need to do this mission probably. And for a long time I had one of the brewer enclaves chilling right here, and I don't know exactly what the issue is with the brewer enclaves right now. I've had 1 or 2 that worked over the 50-something days that I'm in right now. But the last 2 that I've had, after I do the first mission, they just sit there and never give me another mission. And the way that the special enclaves work, like the brewers, the doctors, the soldiers, and so forth, they keep trying to spawn their mission for, I don't know if it's so many times or so many days, whatever, and eventually the game just gives up and says, okay, we can't, something's wrong, we can't spawn your mission, and the enclave just disappears. And that's what happened to the last 2 brewers. I'm hoping that does not happen with the soldiers, but the brewers need something evidently specific for their second mission, and for whatever reason this map doesn't have it. I don't know what it could be. All I can... maybe it's an enclave has moved into, the only location that... Or the only couple locations that the brewer's second mission can spawn in. Or maybe it has to do with the fact that I've looted the whole map. But usually missions just in general will spawn whatever you need. So, if you need a rucksack of food, which I think is the second brewer mission. I'm not sure. Or no, it's the parts mission, isn't it?
I'm so glad you're here.
Was she just under the map? Anyway, whatever the second mission is, I'm going to just drive away and see what happens. I like the name Gaia. Oh, I'm lagging a little bit there. I feel like her despawning lagged my game there for a second. Anyway, so I don't know what was going on with the Brewer Enclave. Eventually, they just disappeared, and a new mission or a new enclave spawned right away, which was great. Because I didn't really want the brewers anyway as my recruit of 3, because the bartending and chemistry skills are terrible. What are you running away from me, woman? I just said I liked your name. That's, I don't know, kind of a compliment. You don't have to run away from me through zombies. Anyway, so right after that Brewer Enclave disappeared, these people appeared, with Freak in the House mission, and I went over and did that mission. Wait, where did she run back down while I was in the map? Or did she go back? No, she's up there. What? How did she get up there so quickly? I can't even get to her there. What?
I need a break.
I don't think I can, at least. Let's run up there and see. Anyway, gave me comfort in numbers, which will be nice. One of my goals is to get 100 morale. So, yeah, I don't think I can actually get over to her. Let's try driving away again. So another +8 is very helpful. But I've been trying to keep from fully maxing out on enclaves because I didn't... Well, one, I wanted the soldier enclave to spawn if the game ever wanted to let it spawn. I wanted to make sure there was an open slot for the soldiers. But two, I wanted random missions to spawn because the game has gotten kind of boring with no looting to be done. And, like, literally, there's only Mount Tanner by the ranger station left. Okay, let's get over here quickly before she teleports up there.
Mind the creeper over there, okay?
Oh, come on.
Down, not out.
No. You're not teleporting.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so I've just been trying to keep, I think 15 is the maximum. Maybe somewhere around there. Possibly including you, possibly not including you. I don't know the official rules. I just know that I was just, yeah, if I got a new enclave, I was trying to get rid of another one. So
We're here.
because I got the comfort in numbers, I was like, okay, which enclave can I get rid of? And the enclave I got rid of was the Doctor Enclave.
Someone's gonna still be alive in there.
1 second. I have to focus on fighting. And that's who I'm playing as right now. My new Doctor. Who is... Probably wouldn't keep her if she wasn't my 9th person and the soldiers were on the map, honestly.
It's like they just
She has plus 50 infection resist as her hero bonus. Which is, I mean, definitely better than average. That's why I'm even keeping her. But obviously 50 is not as good as 100. And then she has another plus 50 just on herself. Does she have anything to trade?
Sure, sounds
I'll
good.
take those. I don't think that's worth it. One thing you can do is buy a gun from another enclave. Take the ammo out and sell it back. You usually sell it back for about half price. So that would be 22 rounds for 27 influence, which is at a premium because usually it's 1 influence apiece. But if you're really low on ammo, that's just something you can do. And there are some guns that are better than that. Like there's the civilian vector carbine, or just civilian carbine, I think, is 50 influence to buy it and holds 25 45 rounds. So you get 25 45 rounds for, I think it's 26 influence because you sell back for 24. Anyway, little tangent aside, let's finish up this mission. So anyway, I now have her as my 9th person, and I'm just chilling here, waiting for the final soldier enclave, for the final recruitment of my soldier enclave to max out with 12 people, which hopefully I will do this episode. So I will be right back, so as to not make this episode be a million years long. The mission just spawned. I'm coming over here. I'm gonna have 12 people here in about a minute. To be honest, I'm actually like pretty anxious. Like my heart's fluttering, and it's finally, it's day, I think 53 or 54. Oh gosh. Okay, well that wasn't great, but it's day 53 or 54, and finally up to 12 people. I looked at their quirks. So you obviously can't see their hero bonuses until you recruit them, but or their 5th skills, not their. I mean, I don't know. I use quirk and 5th skill kind of interchangeably, although I think quirk is supposed to only be the 1-star 5th skills. Anyway, one of them has construction, one of them has medicine, and one of them has an open 5th skill. So I wouldn't choose construction as my as one of my final 12 people, but as my 12th person, as I said the last time I recruited soldiers, as my 12th person, whatever their hero bonus is or their fifth skill. You can't be too choosy. So let's come over here and recruit them, and then drive away as fast as we can so they don't all die on the run home.
Together so far. Now we join forces. Thanks.
Nice. Okay, as I said, let me drive away really quickly because I do not want any of them to die or get overly hurt. Oh my gosh, like doesn't often, I don't think this has happened at all during the entire run. Like, never really been anxious about even like killing hearts or anything. Not in the same way, at least. Okay, let's come over here. Actually, let's just keep driving. I'm just gonna cut and then I'll be home in a minute. Alright, I'm back home and I swapped all of them so that they wouldn't still be running. I have not looked at their traits yet, so let's just look at them together. We have Flan, weird nickname. Okay, that's not that weird of a nickname, but he's fine. Plus morale is good and, no negatives. Let's see the next guy. Imposter syndrome. Okay, injury severity increase is not good, obviously, but plus 30 max health is great. And imposter syndrome doesn't really matter. Once you're maxed out, you stay maxed out. Combat medic plus 5. Okay, so all these people are, I think, pretty good. Again, as this person is the 12th person, he's definitely not who I would choose, but he's definitely good. So we officially have 12 people, and we have 12 beds, all from people inside of our community. So I am very happy. I am not going to hero them out, or reveal their hero bonuses, I should say, for this episode, because this episode's already like nearing 40 minutes. And I also had to record something for episode 15 already, which I'm not going to spoil, but you'll see that at the beginning of episode 15. So anyway, I'm super pumped about this. I'm probably forgetting to talk about something. What notes do I have? Oh yeah, 2 things. Good thing I take notes. I got rid of my roadside assistance and my bed and breakfast. I don't know if I talked about that at all. I don't think I did. That's why I'm talking about it now. As I said earlier, I was just cycling through enclaves, and sometimes I had to get rid of enclaves that I kind of liked, and those were the 2 lowest on the totem pole, so to speak. So those were the things I got rid of. And actually, over, like I said, it was like day 53 or whatever, I have not had very many wandering traders, like, ever. But then in the last, like, day or 2, in game time, since I got rid of the roadside assistants that were chilling right here, I've actually had 2 different wandering traders show up, and both of them appeared here. So I wonder if either the number of enclaves or maybe this specific enclave is somehow blocking traders from spawning because they couldn't spawn, within too close of a radius of an enclave or something. I don't know, but hopefully I get the network signal booster here. Network signal booster here pretty soon. Ford just interrupted me, so it confused me. And of course, you could get it from the random drops twice a day. I still have very high morale, but I've gotten the GSGW like 4 times, and I've not gotten the network signal booster. So I'm not holding my breath on that one, but hopefully here pretty soon. Anyway, this episode has gone on way, way, way too long. So I will see you guys next time, and hopefully with 12 heroes. And then maybe we can kill all the hearts next episode as well. And wrap things up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in episode 15.